Yes, yes, yes. Today we have a special guest. You can see his full name, but we call him TJ.
Yes, so
Just so you
TJ.
guys know, TJ is a die-hard Chelsea fan. He's not just a Chelsea fan, he's someone that has a particular level of technical nuances. He plays soccer, and in soccer, he's a prolific striker, he's a prolific midfielder. He
Yeah.
scores goals with both his left and his right foot. And he dribbles very well. But let us come to the subject
Thank
matter
you.
for today's Gonna Show. And as usual, you know your host. I'm MC
Oh,
Oluyi, and
Yes, you look.
yes, yes. So, TJ, in a nutshell, this was a semi-final leading to the final in Wembley. Arsenal playing against Chelsea.
yeah.
Just tell me in general, what were your expectations before the game began?
Well, first of all, I'm disappointed. Even the lineup, I was shocked. I was like, okay, what's Ato doing? What's Kukurela doing? We are the wingers. But I expected more energy. The game was, I mean, the game plan from what I saw in the first half was like, okay, we're trying to keep a shape. We're not don't try to concede. Maybe in the second half, I'll being on Esteval, Palmer, and Garnacho. Maybe from there we can put pressure on Arsenal, and maybe something can happen. But even with the substitutions, they were all quiet, moving the ball very slow. But I was just disappointed in that for you.
Okay, I personally agree with you. Before the game
Yeah,
started, looking at the formation, I thought Chelsea was being conservative, right?
yeah.
MColu, what do you think before the game started? What were your expectations?
I mean, Chelsea do have a lot of games, so I can understand as to why, like, you could probably go with that lineup. Especially, I would expect like Ganache to start, especially since you can see that he was the one that kind of like had the answer to Arsenal
Yeah,
He
the
scored
last game.
twice.
Scored
He scored
twice, so I
twice.
would
twice.
expect
Yep.
that. But anyways, it's to our favor. Chelsea's out. Arsenal is in Wembley. Come on, you
I
Oh,
know.
guys.
no, no, no,
Since
no.
I guess that's since like
Let's not be
20,
biased. Let's
2018.
let's discuss this from a tactical perspective, right?
Yeah.
Now, look at this. If I'm the coach of Chelsea, I'm not going to come to Arsenal's home knowing that we're already one goal behind and be on the defensive or be conservative. I'm going to go all out. It's a do or
Yes.
die situation because I know that if we lose, we're leaving this tournament. So let's give it our all, right? So first thing
Hmm.
first, I expected a more attacking team from
Yeah.
Chelsea. I expected Palmer to start. I expected what's his name? Gustavo?
That's the ball.
Yes,
Esteval.
the VAR.
Esteval, thank you, to start because those were the Esteval in the last leg, he gave Timber a lot of heat,
Yeah.
right?
I
So,
mean, for
and that
some
was
reason,
something that,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you. So, but that being said, let's say the game started as is. Were you happy with the coach changes? Did it come at the right time? Were you happy with the people he brought in? Do you think he made the perfect substitutions?
I mean, obviously, the lap is gonna come out. After was gonna come out because first of all, the lap playing on the right, him as a winger, it's never gonna work. He's a natural striker. Hold up, he likes to hold up the play, be physical, be aggressive, get fouls. That's his job, not him being on the left or sorry on the right, where Steva was supposed to be. I was surprised not even seeing Neto on the bench. Or like even when I saw like that's why I said when I saw the lineup at first, I was shocked. Like, okay, what's going on here? So I expected Garnacho to start. Like you said, it's a semi-final. You have nothing to lose. No, I'm pretty sure Enzo Maresca is not gonna go defensive. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure he's gonna go all out. He's gonna, try his best. Like, okay, guys, let's make something happen. Put pressure on these guys. You can see what happened in the first leg in EPL. You went all out, being physical before Caicedo got the red card, and it was a physical game. It was a very interesting game, even though Chelsea were one man down. You could see the intensity, you could see the physicality, you could know this is a London derby. Like today was just like, oh, it was just so quiet. Very dull, very quiet.
The game was very
Arsenal had
flat.
some good chances to score in the first half, but I expected more from Chelsea, I expected more from the coach, I expected more from the players. Chelsea has not, there's no leader in that team. I expected someone like Chalober or maybe Enzo Fernandez. He's a World Cup winner. You know what? being in a very important match should be, you need to expect more from your players, but the game
I was
was
gonna
just
ask you
so
a question.
disappointing.
Do you
Yeah.
do you think that's also because it's the coach too? Because it's like this is like he's not even up to 10 games in the like with the club, it's not up to 10 games like he's managed so far, but he has done like this is his second loss to the exact same team in the same competition. So would you say that maybe it's because he's still fairly new, so he has not really like implemented his philosophy so that the players know what it's like to be in a semi-final or like from the coach perspective?
I mean, you can't for a manager that's coming in like mid-season, you can't expect the players to like understand the tactics because these players are playing every 2, 3 games every week, so it's gonna be hard. Most games it's just like the next day they're just like maybe gonna relax, have a physio. They're not even training. Just like maybe 2 days they're just resting just for recovery, and the next day there's a game. So you can't even really implement his tactics, right? So the most important thing for him is just win games. Because if he started poorly, Chelsea fans are gonna be against him. They're gonna turn it like, okay, we don't want
True.
this guy in our club. And
True.
I'll definitely say that. But for now, he's winning games, and that's what Chelsea fans want. Just win game, take Chelsea to the top four. Let's qualify for the Champions League. And next season you can bring the players that you want, and you can now maybe see a better understanding of okay, this is how Liam Rosinia wants to play. Is wants Chelsea to play. Is it three at the back? Because I know he loves to play three at the back sometimes, and sometimes I like how you switch it up to like okay, it's not working. Let's go to a four. Let's go to a three. That was something. Amorim missed. He was so dead hard on his tactics.
Yeah, on that three
If
at the
it isn't
back.
working, you change it. Right now, it's not about your tactics, it's about you winning. Win, win, win. And you will see what Liam Mezzini can do before by the end of the season. So
I must say that I give credit to the coach, and I'll explain why.
yeah.
Right? The first leg, he used a particular formation. This second leg, he changed the formation.
Yeah,
Right?
it
So
is.
it's obvious that he's not scared to change formation like Amorim, like you said, which is also a good thing. And
Yeah.
coming like in between the season, he has to just, I think the most important thing, like you said, is actually to win games.
Yeah.
But when you talk about the heart of it, the heart of soccer, it's not just about the coach. It now boils down to the players. So, like you said earlier, you did not see a captain for Chelsea today. And
No.
that is something that is very important. In fact, I feel like the most motivated Chelsea player today was Fofana. Because every
Yeah.
time Fofana was with the ball, you could see he wanted to win the game. And for a player playing that position to always drive, to always be purposeful, that was really good. Enzo didn't step up. Now, personally, I feel Caicedo, someone spoke to him and said, don't get a red card in this game. So he wasn't as enthusiastic as he was when we met in Premier League, right? Where you see him going for all the balls. It's more like he didn't want to get a red card. And when you're already playing a game on a negative connotation, that's not good. But
Yeah.
now let's move on to Arsenal. This was not Arsenal's best performance.
Nope.
They were just flats. In fact, in comparison with our previous EPL game, where it was your home and we were bringing soccer to you, like we said, we're coming here to play. It's our home, and it's more like I feel the players were scared that they didn't want to lose the way they lost to Manchester United, right? But what do you think about Arsenal's performance from your own view, TJ?
Well, from my own perspective, the first half, Arsenal had the better chances, Nkapie's shot, Sanchez saving it, the corner kick, the set piece for I think it was Nkapie as well that
Yeah.
came off of
Yeah.
Fafana. Yeah, so Arsenal came prepared to win, and at the same time they also came to like, okay, we know we are one go up, so we have the best defense, we have one of the best midfields in the world as well. So in terms of work rate and physicality, I'm really I don't it's just few teams that can really match the Arsenal's team. So Arsenal came really prepared in terms of that. Okay, even though we can't score, at the same time, let's keep this lead, let's keep this win. So to me, in the first half, Arsenal had the better chances to win the game. Chelsea only had one chance from Enzo Fernandez, the shots that he took and Kepa.
Uh,
I felt he should like even caught the ball. So I didn't know what he was trying to do by punching that or
It's
But I
theater.
felt
If you ask me, that's theater. He just wanted to be dramatic. But please
yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, Arsenal played their game, they didn't Arteta didn't panic. Do sometimes he does panic. So he just, I'm pretty sure just told his boys that okay, boys, we just need to be compact. Don't do any unnecessary fouls,
You're taking
tackles.
away.
Don't get yourself wind up because when you get yourself wind up, you probably see the best of Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. They love that. They love that fight. So I feel like yeah, Arsenal had a better chance in the first half, and second half it was just like the Liverpool game for Arsenal. Just be conservative. If you can get on the break in the counter attack, like Martinelli, he had a chance in the first half too. I think that was the first half, right? Where
Yeah.
he was true on goal. I didn't know why he was trying to cut back on his left, bro. Just take the ball, shoot one time. Even though it's not going to go on target, at least
Yeah.
shoot one time. Yeah, Arsenal had the better chances for real. They had the better chances to win the game, and the tactics was just like a normal Arsenal tactics. Liam should have changed his tactics. He should have just gone all out. There's nothing
I
to
was
lose
even
at this
gonna
point.
ask you. I was gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
So, like, with what you've seen so far with like your manager so far, with like the tactics, with the few games that you have seen so far, are you like hopeful that even though now you're out of like a cup competition, you're still at least in one or two of them? So, like, where do you think that leaves you now with your coach, the tactics, and what you've seen so far? Or do you want to wait till like 10 games first before you start giving your judgment about his
No, at this point, there's no time to give. There's no time to waste. There's no time to give you 10 games. Oh no, because the top four race is competitive. You have Manchester United, you have Chelsea, you have Newcastle. It's just like the top four is like 3 points or 1 point ahead of each other. Now, Aston Villa lost at the weekend, so they might lose a couple of games. I can see Aston Villa even losing some points and them being a top four race as well. So Chelsea just have to, and yeah, Chelsea have the Carabao Cup. At the same time, the most important thing for Chelsea is just to make the Champions League. Even though I don't see Chelsea winning the FA Cup. It's not possible. I don't see Chelsea winning the Champions League either. But if it does happen, like it normally does, because
yeah.
Chelsea are always underdogs when it comes to all this competition.
True.
So yeah, then yeah, I will take that. But the most important thing for Chelsea is just to make the top four, make the Champions League because of financial ratings as well. Not even just because Chelsea need to be in the Champions League. Chelsea need a sponsor. Chelsea over the
Oh
years
yes,
always
since the
have
Club World
sponsor.
Cup,
Yeah,
you still have
Chelsea.
not had the sponsor since the Club World Cup.
Yeah, Chelsea does not have a
Wow.
sponsor. Yeah, it does not. I mean, the
Wow.
World Club champions. It does not make any sense. So
Wow.
I feel like Liam Rosenior should just make. I need him to be focused on winning and less tactics. Because if you are more carried away by the tactics, I feel like you will lose so many games. You will be carried away. So I need him to focus on the wins. Does not matter how the win comes. The most important thing is top four. Once they can give Chelsea top four, and next season, yeah, you can get your players that you want. Players are gonna come back. Liverpool is definitely gonna come back. Chelsea need a center back. Chelsea need a left winger. Garnacho is not it, but right now just have to manage it. Pedro Neto is he's having a great season. A little bit, even though I don't like how he plays, but yeah, just Chelsea need to just be strong and fight. I know they've done it last season under Maresca. At the end of the season, a lot
Yeah.
of people doubted Chelsea making the top four, and Enzo did it. So I feel like maybe that should give the players more experience to push, and Liam should also push them as well. So that's what I feel. I just feel like Liam should forget about the tactics and focus on the win.
Do you think your club also, do you think that the players on the like for example, I know my club is under pressure
Yeah.
to win a trophy, like a major trophy, not just any trophy, like a major trophy. But do you think the fact that your owner, the fact that he has spent close to maybe 2 billion in the last 5 years, do you think that this squad, even though they are young, do you think they are under any kind of pressure to at most gel together, even though they signed a lot of long-term contracts? Or do you think that, like they had to gel together? Like, what did the team have to do? Because you've changed a couple of coaches, three or four of them in the last couple of years. So is it the
Yeah,
coaching now? Is it the players? Like, where does the situation lie?
it's a mix. It's a mix of both. It's a mix of both. If you want to win a major trophy, if you want to win the EPL and the Champions League, or if you want to win the treble or want to win the quadruple, let's put it that way, like
Yeah,
PSG,
yeah,
you need a very experienced manager. Like I've not seen a young manager that doesn't have much experience in football win that maybe win the bigger trophies. Alonso did it. Alonso was special. He went unbeaten. Indeed, he
yeah.
did it. It took Mikel Arteta to, yeah. I mean, he's been at this stage for like 3 seasons now. But at the same time, he's competing with one of the best managers in the history of football, Pep Guardiola.
True.
So if he could actually do it this time, I would actually give him my respect because Arsenal are building. They've been building for the past 4 or 5 years now. They're not. It's just
That's
comparing to
it.
Chelsea,
That's
com-
it.
comparing to Chelsea, right? Chelsea are not going for experienced players. We are only going for 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, comparing to like Arsenal. They're going for like Eze. He's been there, he's been doing it for Crystal Palace. He has a lot of experience. He's 27 or 28. You're going for a Subimendi. They have experience. You're going for Nkapie, Mosquera. You're going for this type of players, no guard for Brentford. Kepa from Chelsea has experience of winning trophies. Yeah, so I feel like it's a mix of both for Chelsea. Chelsea needs an experienced manager. Maybe someone like a Mourinho, Conte,
You would take
Tuchel,
Mourinho.
Glasner.
You
Someone,
would take Mourinho back.
I know. I
yeah,
need to,
I would
since you,
definitely take Mourinho back at Chelsea, but I don't think Mourinho would definitely want to come back
Want
to
to come
Chelsea
back
now
for the
because
third
of
time?
the
True.
type of players Chelsea have right now. If Chelsea still has experienced players like that's of Jorginho, Kovacic, Rudiger, I feel like yeah, Mourinho can come in because these guys are experienced players and they can add a little bit of youth. But right now, the oldest player in Chelsea is probably 26, and I think it's probably Sanchez or Cucurella or Rhys James. Everyone are
Wow.
below 22, 23, 19, 21. So you need a mix of experience and
Yeah.
probably an experienced manager
Yeah.
to guide these players as well. So that's why I said it's a bit of
There's a bit of
the
both.
manager also. Yeah, a bit of both, like an experienced manager, probably more of an experienced center back, experienced like a striker. Yeah, Pedro is doing great, but it's not Alan, it's not Mbappe, it's not Kane.
Yeah.
Maybe you need someone like an Osimhen. You need the right winger, you need a very good like playmaker, like Zubimendi, that can play the ball, that can pass the ball, that can dictate the tempo of the game. That's what Chelsea needs. But well, we already know the model of Chelsea, is we go for youth and they sell for profit for now. And if the trophies come, they come. But at the same time, they have to make Champions League.
The Chelsea way. So, do you have any
Yeah.
questions
oh,
for
so
CJ?
I have a lot. I just wanted him to land. First thing first, I
Yeah.
listened to you while you were talking, and I noticed when you were talking
Yeah.
about experienced players that Mourinho will have, you mentioned the likes of Jorginho, Kovacic. Why didn't you
Yeah.
mention Havertz? When you
No,
were talking
when Chelsea bought
about, yeah, why
Havertz,
didn't you
he
mention
was still
Havertz?
young.
Oh,
I
so
mean,
you
Havertz
would
at Chelsea didn't. Yeah, Havertz at Chelsea, he had Thiago Silva, he had Rudiger, he had Mendy, he had you know, I can't even remember I can't
Kante,
remember this
he
forward
has
back then.
Kante too.
Timo
He got that
Werner,
experience too.
Kante, he had those experienced players. Like even though he did his best, he scored some goals here and there, and some games he's not gonna perform just like Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech. Like
Yeah.
Chelsea just bought some bunch of players that time around Frank Lampard era, and Tuchel came back with this experience. Okay, you saw that. Okay, this team is solid for TV at the back, and he changed the tactics. That's how you know a very good manager. He saw the players. Okay, this is what I need. This is the tactics that's going to fit these players. TV at the back, and he made Chelsea top 40 under the Champions League, and he won it. So that's why I said you need a mix of both experience manager and experienced players with a mix of youth. Just like Conte. Conte played four at the back at Chelsea. He lost to Arsenal. He saw that okay, it's not going to work. Let me go to three at the back. Victor Moses was playing. Victor Moses was playing as a wing back. He had
Literally took him and
Marcos
they went to win the
Alonso.
league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they went along that. So you need experience to win. You need
TJ,
experience to win.
so I want you
Yeah,
to understand where I'm coming from, and it's very important. Having
yeah,
scored the goal for you guys in the final.
yep.
So I was thinking we were going to mention him, but I totally understand why you won't mention him after what happened today. Because he was the one
Oh
that put
no.
the knife, the dagger in the hearts of Chelsea fans. So right now, a lot of
Okay.
my Chelsea fans are angry with Harvest. They're like,
The
I
pro-
don't, I don't want to hear his name. So I
no, no,
know
no, no,
why
no.
you don't want to come out straight.
I'm a big fan of Havertz though. I
Oh,
literally
nice.
don't know. I don't know his position. I don't know where he plays. I don't know.
He's
I
in
don't
our
know.
club, so we don't know.
He's not a striker. He's not a striker. He's not a 10. He's not a 10 like Cole Palmer or like
Not the
Bruno
false
Fernandez.
nine. He's just very
It's not
hardcore.
it's none of that. He's not even
No,
a
but in
striker. Yeah.
FIFA rating, they put him as striker, cam, and CM. So he's a utility player that plays minimum of three positions. FIFA rating
Yeah, I
is
mean, he
standard.
can. I mean, Arteta thought he was going to play in one of the midfield roles, which was not even possible. I don't
Yeah.
know why he tried to do that at
Yeah.
first, but I'm a big fan of Havertz. Yeah, I mean, he won Chelsea the Champions League. That's why they have the song for him, Silky German. He won Chelsea the Champions League,
Uh-huh.
and
Now you're
so you don't
talking. Now
don't
you're
don't also forget
talking.
don't also forget the pass of Mason Mount to Kai Havertz too. So I mean, and also
Yes.
he
Yes.
almost fumbled the goal, but at the same time he scored the goal as well. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Kai Havertz, even when he was in Bayern Leverkusen. But he
Yeah.
was young. You see, he was young and he had experienced players behind him. There was Kante, there was Jorginho, you have Kovacic, you have Rudiger, you have Thiago Silva. So these players, they've seen it, they've done it all. So Havertz was probably 21 at that time. Timo Werner
Yeah.
was there, Akim Ziyech was there. So they had senior players, experienced players to like guide them on. But I understand you want me to give credit. I'll give credit to Havertz. He won
Thank you.
Chelsea the
See,
second.
you've done it
He
already,
won
and
Chelsea
that's
the
why you see
second
I'm happy.
Champions League.
Yes.
I'm ready for Cole Palmer to win Chelsea the third Champions League before he leaves Chelsea.
Okay, see
Because I know it's
something
not staying.
interesting. Arsenal
Yeah,
hasn't won Premier League in like 23 years. Arsenal has never won
yeah,
Champions League. Now, I'm going to tell you this confidently. This is something we learned over the years for decades.
yeah.
We learned that what Chelsea is doing right now with young boys, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Nah.
You see this season, why Arsenal is hurting, it's not just because they bought experienced players, but they also ensure that even their bench is experienced. So by the time
Yes.
we have injuries, we're not having small boys. No. The small boys like one we send them out to go on loan, go and learn and come back.
Yeah. That's how
Chelsea
it's
did
supposed to
not,
be.
thank you. Chelsea did not do anything this January window. It's almost like they're comfortable where they are. Because if they really wanted to win the league, you bring in somebody with experience that will be shouting at these young boys, do this, move like this, move like this. But they don't do.
Yes, sir.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't want to win the league. But I'm
Yes, sir.
happy as
Yes,
an
sir.
Arsenal
Yes,
fan. I'm
yeah.
happy you guys want to win it
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
our turn. Amy Locke.
You
Ah,
also have to understand something about Chelsea is that yeah, Chelsea is supposed to bring in players, maybe sign a player in January transfer, but there's a lot of players out there that Chelsea has. They're playing for Strasbourg. And Chelsea signed there's this winger, I don't even know him, Giovanni Coenda from Sporting Lisbon or something like that.
Wow.
It's just like an Estaval. It's still gonna come in. So if you're still going out to buy other wingers, how do you want those young boys to develop? Yeah, Liverpool is out, but they called back this Mohamed Sarr. He
Yeah.
played well for Senegal in the AFCON final and is coming back to Chelsea, probably because of the injuries, and the rotation of Chelsea. So I feel like that's why Chelsea are not even going to go all out. I mean, the winter transfer is already closed, but I feel like that's probably maybe summertime. Yeah, Chelsea will definitely do business during the summer. They will sell
still
probably 10
young boys.
players. Yeah, they will
Yes.
sell probably 10 players. I'm probably seeing Garnacho leaving. I'm probably seeing a lot of players leaving.
And they'll
And
not bring in young boys. They'll bring
they'll
younger
bring another
boys.
young boys. Yeah, because there
More
are
young
more
boys.
younger players coming in that they've been signed like 2 years ago. So you need experience, and for Chelsea are not going to go for experience, for right now. So yeah.
You see, I'm happy for you guys because we've done these young boys things and we were trophyless, right? We're not doing it
I
again.
remember.
Yes, and thank you, thank you. So you see the way you were talking about your story of winning Champions League. I saw the excitement in
Yeah.
your eyes. This is our season, so that next year we'll start talking about this season, how we
I mean,
won
right now
Champions League, Premier
the Premier
League.
League, the
Thank
Premier League
you.
title right now is Arsenal to lose because Man City had probably had numerous chances of closing the gap to probably 1 point, and they've just for some reason defensively for some reason they collapsed in second half. That sports game they were supposed to be like 4-0 up at halftime. Ryan Cherky was moving the ball so slow. Semenyo was looking for the ball like they were just
Yeah.
taking the ball back. Alan was making the one out and was getting
I will
frustrated,
tell
just
you the
like
secret
Gyökeres
of that game. Oh.
always gets frustrated.
You know the secret of that game?
What's the secret?
Solanke's father is an Arsenal fan. After that first half, I'm serious. You can Google this. After that
Oh
first
my
half, he
god.
coached Solanke. He says, see, Arsenal cannot beat Tottenham. Oh. Don't do it. Oh. Solanke scored a goal that he has never scored in his life before. He was like Giroud reborn.
Yeah.
So that spider movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
Yeah. The
was.
Scorpion King.
No, he's an Arsenal fan at heart. And I'm
Yeah.
happy I celebrated it,
I
because
mean,
it's all benefit.
I didn't, I never, this season was just like, it's just easy for Arsenal to just, just like how it was for Liverpool last season,
Last season, yeah.
So it was now it's easy for Arsenal. I thought it was going to be competitive. Seeing Liverpool signing Ekitike, Isaac, from Wait, like they were signing all these guys, and like, okay, yeah, it's gonna be competitive. It's
I
gonna
don't
be
want
tough.
us to go there because I don't think that was a
And
good move, personally, right?
which signing?
Eketike is a prolific striker in his own right. Then you're bringing Isaac,
Yes,
and it's not like you're going to be playing two strikers. I don't even think that's a
yeah.
good move. I don't think that's a good
Yeah,
move. Okay.
that's on slots. That's on Liverpool for bringing Isaac
Okay. Yes.
because
But
they
back
knew
to
they
it.
needed a center back. Yeah,
Yeah, they do. They lost out of risk to Gay, and Gay
Went to Man
Man
City.
City.
But either
yeah.
way, I just want to say that Chelsea's a good, solid team. It was a solid game. I was sitting at the edge of my seat from beginning to end. TJ, we want
Are
to
you sure
thank
about that?
you. Oh yeah, for real. TJ,
Oh
we want
wow,
to
I didn't see
thank
the
you.
game like that. Yo, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for making it to
You're
Gunner's Voice.
welcome.
We look forward to having you again in the
Yeah,
Don't
future
worry. This
when
yeah,
we
the
play
second leg
Chelsea.
EPL. Don't worry,
Yes,
we are
yes.
coming.
But we always want to be on the winning side, We want to
Don't
be on the
worry.
winning
Chelsea's
side.
winning this one this time.
yeah.
It's long overdue for Chelsea to beat Arsenal.
Don't worry, more enjoy this one. Not enjoy this
See,
one.
if you guys had a Drogba, our heart
Yeah.
would be in our mouths.
Oh, that's
I'm not
Drogba
even
lost current
going
against
to.
Drogba gave
Arsenal.
me sleepless nights.
No.
Anytime we play Chelsea, Drogba.
Yeah, he must
Drogba
score.
always scored against Arsenal. Always. Like,
Yes.
They had Drogba and Hazard. No, I'm not going to.
and it won't matter whether Gabriel and Saliba is there against
Oh
Drogba.
no,
Drogba
they will be
is
bullied.
so strong. You guys don't have that kind of striker anyway. But
Yeah.
thank you, TJ. It's been
Yeah,
nice.
you're
We're going to
welcome. Thank
end
you.
the interview
Thank
here.
you, man.
Look forward to our post on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
You
you
have a good
guys.
one. Okay, so we
Yeah,
stop.
bye.